about your stable, Peter, as well, there's this other big news that was announced a few weeks ago, which is Savannah Marshall now moving and switching into the MMA world. I actually thought I misread it when I read this, but it's I've just seen as well on her Instagram she's been training with Tom Aspinall, who of course you know well, because in fact the first time I met him was in your gym, Tom Aspinall, years ago. How did this happen, and how long before this sort of happened did you know about it, and how did Savannah approach you with this?
Well, no, Mick Hennessy's been working in the background on this for approximately a couple of years now. So he's been constantly working on it, and finally got a deal done, which was acceptable to everybody, Savannah, and I think it's brilliant because Savannah's always liked it, so she's very interested in it, and what better people to work with than Andy Aspinall, who's really Tom's trainer and always has been, so they've got a good father and son relationship there, similar to me and Yui, so it's she's in good hands with him, and I'm pleased, so it's it's all good.
How does it fit in with her boxing?
Yeah, it'll fit in because she's injured her hand as well, so she can't do anything at the moment, so there's no panic. So she's doing the MMA stuff, and she's progressing her skills there, which is ideal. But for punching, I don't think she'll be punching for a while, because like I say, from the last fight, she's had an operation on her hand, so that's in the healing process.
Will you still have an involvement with the MMA fight? So will you still be her striking trainer, I think they call it, or what? Will it be like that, or is she doing the full stuff with the Aspinalls?
No, I think obviously on the boxing side, I'll have to get involved in it because it's boxing, isn't it? Standing up, there's punches being thrown. So, but all on the grappling side and the MMA stuff, then that'll be for the people to do. I don't profess to be an OL. I don't know anything about MMA and how to train them, so leave it to the professionals.
Will it be when she comes back into the full boxing fights? Will it be? I don't know. Will it be confusing to her because she'll be learning different footwork and everything like that? Has that been considered, or is it? Do you think it won't be an issue?
No, it won't be an issue. The footwork will be the same even in MMA. It's just a grappling. It's on the floor, isn't it? Basically. All the stand-up stuff will be very similar. She knows how to offset the opponents and all of that. So there won't be anything, there's nothing really to change. The only thing that will change is the grappling, the locks and stuff like this. The tap outs, whatever they do. So, all of that, it's heavy duty MMA.
Clarissa Shields has done it, hasn't she? She says she wants to fight her, and that's her aim to do it. How does it affect the boxing schedule? She's a world champion boxer. Clarissa Shields.
I don't think it's going to affect it at all because it's up to Savannah when she wants to fight, and I think it's maybe one contest a year, so it's not going to intervene with the boxing.
Is the plan down the line to fight Clarissa Shields in the cage? Is that what this is leading up to?
Probably they're definitely going to have another fight in the ring, and I'd say they'll end up having a fight in the MMA as well. So it's good because you've got boxers in the MMA. Obviously Clarissa's in it, Savannah's in it. Them two, they're ideal dance partners. They create a lot of interest. So it's good. It's good for Savannah. It'll be good for Clarissa Shields as well. Good for everybody.
It's almost like Savannah and Clarissa are, even though they're rivals, they're actually, if you think about it, they're helping each other in the business sense. And it's great to see that Savannah, because when we first met Savannah, when she first moved over to your gym, she didn't have much, and she was a different person. And she's got everything now. Well, what she's working towards, money and the opportunities. Do you look back at that journey and think, wow, she's now doing MMA. She's now, a successful young woman. She's everyone knows that she can't walk down the street anymore. Does that give you a sort of a nice feeling?
Yeah, it's a sense of satisfaction. You look at all the years you've worked, and all the time that's gone by and stuff. And of course, this is the ultimate this is the ultimate thing, to be rewarded for all your hard work. So yeah, this is what takes year in, year out, of all the hassle and all the shit that comes with it, So when they get there, there's finally they can enjoy it, and then the rewards from it, from the success. And I've always said over the years, don't hunt for money, because when you're good enough, money's going to come. If you're good at what you're doing in sport, the money's an afterthought. It's going to be there, So it's always going to be there. I said years ago, even with, say, Tyson, I said he should end his career 600 million. I said, but forget all that shit. Concentrate on your career. And when you're good enough, you'll get money. This sport delivers plenty of money anyway when you're at the top. Like I say, when you're good enough, you'll get there. And money automatically comes with it.
What when you look at your camp, Peter, you've got like the likes of Savannah and Huey, who are not brash, braggadocious type of people. They're very, what you see is what you get. They don't put on an act in front of a camera, so to speak. So is that testament to the fact that sometimes you don't actually need to sort of go over the top in your own personality? Is that kind of where you're getting at with that as well?
Yeah, look, I don't like false people, and I don't like people that start chatting shit and to get some clicks, and then it becomes cringe rubbish. How many people do you speak, and there's a load of bollocks coming out of the mouth, because they're just trying to sell something, but they're over speaking it, when there's no need, because if you're good enough, look, get in there, have a fight, and that's it. Let's see if you're good enough or not. It's black and white. If you're good enough, you'll prosper yourself anyway. Just be yourself. It's a hard game, this fight game. Get in there and do it. So that's it. Some people speak because that's their character of them anyway. And when they speak, you can see, it's normal. But some people, it's all an act, a lot of it these days. Because they feel if they don't speak up, they don't say this, they don't say that, they don't get noticed. They're probably right in today's society. Everybody likes a lot of smack shit, don't they? Maybe listen, I'm a dinosaur, so maybe it's just me. But I can't watch all that nonsense.
It's not just you.
It's not just you, yeah. Us too as well.
Yeah. So look, we're serious at what we do. Try and create champions, and that's what I'm interested in. Bullshit to me means nothing. It's like somebody talking. How many people do you see get together and they say they're going to beat the other one and then get knocked out in 1 or 2 rounds? Talk is what it is. For me, it's all about doing rather than talking.
Yeah, go on, Chris. Do you have some?
Well, so I was just saying it's a different time, and there's a lot. There's social media world, isn't it, as well? So not only has boxing changed, but everything's changed. I mean, society's changed, how everything's portrayed and put across. So yeah, like you said earlier, it's all about clicks and views and getting it out there. So the whole thing around boxing's changed, how it's packaged and promoted and put across. But
yeah, look, what can I say? We want fighters. We need fights. I can't speak for other fighters. I'm not interested in them. But for my own fighters, I want them to be in good fights. So that's always been the case for me, and that's what it will be. I ain't in boxing to fight a mug and let them stick the chest out thinking they're better than what they are when really they're not. Get in there when you're ready, take on. Push yourself. It's all about how good you are in yourself and what you want to achieve personally. So, that's the key. Is to be the best you can be, and to do that, you've got to take on the best.